All right. You see nothing interesting. The stone walls, dirt floor. You
Okay.
eventually, you go far enough in, and you see what looks like to be three large ogres sleeping in the back, and some ogre children off on a side, all
Oh
asleep.
my god.
I whisper in Elvish, darn, I should have kept that plushie.
How many ogres do we see?
Three full-grown ogres and four ogre children.
Okay.
This game's hard on my soul.
Yeah. So what I do is I go quietly to the nearest adult ogre and I pull out my sword. No, I'm not doing anything yet. I just pull out the sword, but I don't do anything. I just
Okay, so you see him walking towards the adult ogre sneakily, and you said you wanted to.
Bregor, I
Give
should
me a
kill
look.
all of them so that my sword gets all powerful and shit.
And I whisper, I should set up traps.
Has his sword stopped glowing?
Oh yeah, his sword stopped glowing ages ago. It stops after like 10, 15 minutes after the last person was killed.
But
I whisper, you just want the chaos.
I think once you kill the first one, the rest are going to wake up, so we should kill them all simultaneously.
I like that idea.
Alright, that's fine.
So we get to like a Nazgul standing over the Hobbit's bed scene from Lord of the Rings, basically.
Yeah.
JP, what are you doing during this?
I mean, doing the Nazgul thing, I guess.
Okay, with your club?
Yeah, I don't have any other option.
Okay. So you guys all like start sneaking up on them. When
I'll go last if possible, but yeah.
Actually, I want everyone to make. Jen, you can make a move silently check, which I'll do for you. I need the rest of you guys to make dexterity checks.
What's mine, 13?
14.
So
Ryan,
D20 plus 14 is what you're saying?
Yeah. Ryan, you're 16, and JP, you're 9.
1. I don't think my dex is going to do much here.
A 1.
A 1.
14.
Okay. Tudagub kicks a rock while he's walking in because he can't see shit, and he rolled a 5 on his dex check. And the rock tumbles across the room and knocks into someone, and one of the ogres like turns over and kind of like sits up and starts rubbing its eyes.
Okay, well then I'm going to use my amazing roll to sneak up on that one and slice its throat open.
Okay, roll to hit. I guess you should get a +4 since they're completely taken by surprise. 21, natural 17. That is a crit. Right? No, it's not. Natural 17. That's not a crit. Crit by only 6. So D12 plus 4 for damage. You do 10. Okay. The ogre yells out in shock and surprise. And the other ones start to get up.
But at the same time, can't we just like all stab them?
Sure. Everyone, you get free attacks. The ogres are starting to wake up, though.
So we rolled 1.
Everyone gets a roll. Yeah.
Okay.
I proposed putting on traps, but I guess people ignored me.
Well, you don't have any traps to set.
I
We
don't.
woke him up.
Well, you don't.
I could have like
Yeah.
tied their legs or something. Whatever.
Okay.
I think like
Tied
as we were
the
sneaking up-
8-foot or 9-foot tall ogre legs together?
She means shoelaces, I think.
She has shoelaces, yeah?
Whatever. It's okay. Whatever.
So
I just stab one.
So we
Okay.
all 1d20?
Yeah, all your d20. For 12.
Do I get the bonus for sneak attack?
No. You have to be behind them and they're sleeping, and they have to be unaware of you, and they're aware of you. Tudagub, you hit. Bregor, you miss. Abigail, you hit. Tuttigub, you do D6 with your club.
Only D6.
Yeah, club just does D6.
Oh.
I roll a d6.
No, Tuttigub rolls a D6. 5. Jen, you do a... You're using a short sword D8 to the ogre.
2.
Okay. Alright, so you guys all wail on the ogre that Jeff wailed on, I guess. The first one that got up. You all go over and try and beat it unconscious. But it just serves to wake it up further. Okay, so entering combat now. Someone roll initiative for your team.
I don't know who's been rolling the worst.
I'll roll. Roll D10.
Yeah.
5.
5. You guys go first.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay. I'll take a swing at the one that's waking up, I guess.
Okay. This is the one that you guys were attacking before?
Yeah. D20 plus 4.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
7. Okay, you stab it through the face and it dies on the ground, bleeding and screaming in agony.
It dies from a 7?
Well, yeah, you guys have been wailing on it. All 4 of you hit it.
That was a D20 though, I thought.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that was
missed.
That wasn't
I
damage,
missed.
that was a hit or miss roll.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was the damn... Yeah, you miss. You miss.
Yes.
My bad.
I just want the chaos, really.
I wanted 2. I try to run for it and jump. So,
I'll
start
let you go
again.
first. Go ahead and try and get the chaos.
Do it. Roll the hit.
Roll d20.
Yeah.
17.
7, you get a +3 to hit, by the way.
Oh, well,
I'm sorry,
so
+2
it's
short.
20.
For
Oh.
19. Yeah, you hit.
Roll
Damn.
d8.
Mm-hmm.
5.
Okay. Ooh. So the non-dead ogre wails out in pain. And what's your intel, JP?
I don't have the character sheet
Yeah,
open.
12. You notice that it's a female ogre as it screams.
Okay.
But you're the only one that notices that. Brian, Bregor, your turn.
So did she kill it with that 5?
No. But she
All
stabbed
right.
it in the face and it's bleeding.
Chaos
everywhere.
time.
I say, hey, Bregor, I prepped it just for you.
D20 plus 3.
Yeah.
No chaos.
Darkness makes it too hard. You can't see anything. And
Yep.
you miss blindly. Tuttigub,
How many are in the room still that we can see?
there's one that you guys are all attacking. There's 2 more that are waking up, and then there's, what did I say, 4 children?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just attack the one that they're attacking.
Okay.
15.
15 is a hit. D6 for damage. You crush her face, and she falls, and her screaming stops.
I say no tears now, only dreams.
The other 2 get up, and they start shouting at each other. JP, you can hear what they're saying.
Sure.
One of them says, "Get the children out of here. I'll try and hold them off." So one of them,
Get the children.
one of them
Get the
runs towards
children.
the kids and starts trying to hustle them out the cave. The other one makes a diving leap attack at Jeff and completely misses. Still groggy, kind of trips over her own feet, doesn't quite get there, and misses entirely. Tuttigub, now that you were paying attention, you notice that these are all 3 females.
Okay.
Okay. Next round, party actions.
JP, do you want to start us off with?
Can I see anything else in the room other than the people just flailing about? Are there other entrances or?
It's really dark and you're kind of in the middle of combat, but no, you haven't seen anything else.
All right. So the one that just jumped at Jeff is on the floor because he fell, or?
She fell, yeah.
Okay, I'll just take a downward strike at her.
Okay. Roll the hit.
4.
You miss badly. Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, I'll take a swing at her as well, I guess, since I, at this point, haven't been told that they're females and that they're harmless, and we should probably move on.
You have no
Yep,
idea.
that's what I'm
I have
thinking
no
too.
idea about that.
No, it smells like ogres. They
Yeah.
look like ogres.
Look, smell. Yep, 18.
18. You hit the ogre while on the ground. D20 plus 3. We're doing D20 plus 4.
Well, 7 then.
7. Okay. 2.
Or D12 plus 4, by the way.
Oh, was I saying D20?
Yeah, so it's not quite as shitty of a roll, but it's still shitty.
Yeah. 7. Okay. Ogre cries out in pain. Bregor, what are you doing?
Attack.
Roll for damage or roll for hit?
Didn't hit.
No. You know,
A
you
2.
were
God, you're not
you get
supposed to.
your sword and you're like trying to hit, but there's Jeff's in the way, so you try like not to hit him, and if there's Abigail and you're trying not to hit her, so it's really because you were so courteous and not trying to hit your friends that you missed. That
I
makes you
swing
feel
my sword and I hit JP in the knee with an arrow.
Jen, roll the hit
Yeah.
or whatever you're doing.
Roll d20.
Yeah.
Is there a plus something or no?
Yeah, your normal attack bonus, which is 2.
Plus 2? 11.
Yeah, you miss. Well, actually, you hit and it sticks in the hide, but it doesn't hurt them.
Alright.
JP,
How many are left alive now? So is that one still alive that they all just
that one's
missed
still
on?
alive. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll take another swing. 5. we're
You guys suck.
getting all the bad rolls out on the women.
Okay, so you've all 4 of you are surrounding this ogre who's on the ground, like trying to shield herself from blows, and you're all like wailing on her with different weapons. The other ogre runs out with the children, while your backs are turned, and runs outside. The one that's on the ground reaches out for the closest leg, which happens to be Abigail's.
Great.
Grabs it and pulls you off balance. Make a dexterity check. Opposed dexterity check, I guess. It's 20 plus your dex.
I have to find my dex.
17.
32.
Okay. You don't fall at all. Your guys' turn?
I pull an awesome move too. I'm like,
I'm going to take another swipe at her.
Okay.
Roll D20 plus 4.
Should be plus 5.
5. 19.
19. You smack the ogre with your sword, which d12 plus 4 damage. Should be enough to kill her.
14.
Yeah. You slice the ogre across the throat.
Sword charges up.
And blood squirts all over you guys.
Are you +1 or 2 yet, Jeff?
Now it's at plus 2.
That's the first kill, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's plus 2.
Okay. So you got,
So when she dies and I see Jeff's sword light up, I say like, by the way, these are all female. Just FYI.
Why didn't you tell us that before we slaughtered them?
They did the same thing to the people in the town. What's it matter? An eye for an eye.
All right. Well, I say we should probably get out of here since one of them ran off outside the cave, and I don't want to get us pinned inside a cave where we could potentially be squashed.
Okay. I agree.
So for my turn, did the ogre that ran, they ran out of the entrance that we came in?
yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to follow after and head towards the entrance.
Well, we all are. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys run out.
Yeah.
You see the remaining ogre female leading the children off in one direction. They're still definitely within eyesight.
I say we should follow him, not necessarily to kill him, but she's obviously leading him to the males, which is, I guess, the ones that are aggressive. So we need to take them out.
Is she bleeding at all? Was she wounded?
No, she's not
Okay.
hit at all.
I motioned to Brager, if you can get a shot on her, you can probably track her better if we lose her or something.
Oh, I don't know if you saw earlier, but on the way here, All I have to do is taste the tracks, and I know
Yeah.
pretty much exactly.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Well, I guess give chase.
Okay, so you guys start chasing after them. The kids are kind of slow. Some of them are really young. And at one point, she just yells, keep running, children, keep running. And then she turns to face you guys just with her bare hands.
I
Okay.
put my bow away,
Okay,
and I
you guys
I
are
put up my
going to
hands
catch up
like
for this round.
I say,
You surrender, Ryan.
Mhm.
what?
Well, I mean, I'm
I'm sorry,
trying to
Jeff,
show her
what
that like, we're not going to kill her.
All right, Jeff.
I say, Tugabutt, explain to her that we're here after the males that just got done destroying the city down below. We don't need to kill her or her children.
All right. So I do so. How does she respond?
She growls and says, you. Then why did you come into the cave and start killing us?
Why did your family of orcs come into the city and start smashing them?
You just said you weren't going to kill us, and now you're saying you're going to kill us?
I didn't say anything about killing anyone.
These
She
ogres.
looks confused. Jen, what do you do?
I just wait around to see what's gonna happen.
Okay. The children keep running. Party, what do you do?
Is this? I asked the woman if she can tell us where the rest of her clan is.
I'd rather die than tell you where they are.
All right, so die, and I take a shot at her.
Okay. So, Jeff, do you still have your weapons out? 'Cause Ryan
Yeah.
put 'em- Okay. Jen, do you still have your sword out?
Yep.
Okay. Tuttigub, roll to hit.
17.
You hit her.
1.
You graze her nose, and you get some snot on your whatchamacallit, club.
All right, you guys take the other attack, so I should try to get the kill so I can power up the sword.
Did you say that to us?
Bregor, your turn.
I just kind of shake my head at JP, and I stand off to the side. I'm not doing
Okay.
anything.
Genevieve,
I don't do anything either.
Jeff.
Well, in my head, I'm like, wow, how noble of them, but she will actually very slowly beat us to death if we just stand here.
Yeah, I know.
So then I take a fucking cut at her face.
Okay.
Roll d20 plus, what is it now?
5, 6 with your
6.
last. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
my
my
god. Oh my god. Gotta be shitting me. I'm all badass, like, you guys are fools. Ugh.
She
Sword.
dances out of the way
Yeah.
from your sword as it zips through the air.
God.
Yeah.
Okay.
She doesn't make an attack. She just kind of like stands blocking your path and like slowly backs up a little bit.
I ask her again, this next round you probably won't be as lucky. Where is the rest of your clan?
She growls and says, "We've made powerful allies. You shall all be squashed."
Okay, I just go for the hammer hit.
Okay.
9, that's a miss.
God damn it.
This
All right,
is like
well.
the most pathetic interrogation ever.
Yeah, I mean, you're like swinging your club at her, and she keeps like backing up as you swing. Jeff,
D20 plus 6.
yeah,
Oh my god.
same thing. You swing your sword at her, and she kind of jumps back out of the way as your sword zips through the air.
Does she not attack again? Do we have to do another?
I don't know, Brigger. What do you do?
So I give Jeff a look, and this look is like basically she's not going to tell us where they're at. I can just track them later, and she just wants to protect her kids. We don't have to kill her.
Then I go, you're right. Tugabug. Did she say anything about how we're gonna die, or like she's made powerful allies and we're all screwed? Like, did she say anything menacing at all to give us a reason to try and kill her?
She's an orc, of course she's saying menacing things.
She's an ogre.
Or an ogre. Of course, she's saying menacing things.
Okay, so then I step forward again. Roll d20 plus 6. Thank you, God.
I start
you
clapping
hit
as
her.
this goes.
You clear by
Well, it's a natural
clear
20.
by 11, yeah, which is a double crit.
So 2d12 plus
2d12
6?
plus. I'm sorry, 3d12 plus 6.
It's so awesome because Ryan's like,
One.
Rager's like, dude, do it. And I'm like, fuck it. Let's do it. And then she splatters into 30 pieces. Hey, the good news is my sword starts growing even redder. Or glowing even redder. Excuse me.
The depth of the redness intensifies, and so does the brightness. You splatter her guts across the landscape. There's like a red streak that kind of goes across some trees and grass, and
Like, it's the back of the children as they're running.
yeah. Well, no, the children are like way far away now.
I know, right? It's crazy.
Okay. So now what? You guys have slain the last of the ogres.
Then I look at Bregor and say, I didn't want to, but we weren't going to get past her. She would have fought us. Now let's
So-
get on with this.
I approach the dead female ogre.
I run in front of him and I loot her body. I like dive for it.
Jen dives for the
She
body.
slip and slides in its blood.
Bregor, you still get to the body first,
Aw.
somehow. What do you do with it?
So, well, I was gonna do the same thing, but okay. I loot the body.
Alright, so the two of you start looting the body.
No, I
she
just
doesn't
I got
have-
there first, so I just loot the body.
I mean, you start, but Abigail joins in quickly.
I get the
after.
good stuff, and she gets like she finds like
If you would let me finish a
Bloody
sentence, I was
body.
going to say that she doesn't have anything on her of value.
I just looked down
Yeah,
at the
but
two
he
elves
gets
and
the good nothing. You know what I mean? Like,
at this point, I looked down at the two elves and just like, can we just track the children? Like,
Alright, yeah,
of
let's
course she's gonna have
continue,
nothing
please.
on her.
Okay.
Wait. I say, just
No.
gonna go pick out something first, and I go in the cave and loot the other bodies.
They too had nothing but like, crappy
What-
food, some miscellaneous
When
junk.
I
when Jen
grabbed
gets
the-
back to the party,
I grab
Oh.
crappy food and I give it to JP. I'm like, hey, that's for you.
Did you
Ogres
see-
love that stuff.
okay.
I
all right.
asked Jen if she saw anything else in there, other rooms, or was it only one room?
There we go.
Just the one.
Okay.
Just the one.
Okay.
All right, let's follow the children. They must be going somewhere. Where more orcs or half ogres.
And now, Bregor is hot on the children's trail.
You guys are
thirsty
tracking these
children blood.
kids.
I can smell the children trying to hide from me over here. I've eaten
you
their
might have-
mud.
Chasing after them because by the time you were finished with their mother or caretaker or whoever it was, they were gone out of sight, like behind a hill and some trees or whatever. So you've been chasing them for a while. It takes you like 45 minutes, and eventually you see there's like a clearing in the forest. You're kind of like out of the hilly area. Actually, no, I'm sorry. You're in a more hilly area, and there's a clearing in a forest right at the base of a very large hill. And there's a small palisade wall that's been built, a large palisade wall that's been built up with 14-foot high walls.
Turn around and say,
Palisades,
I think they're in there.
It's like they have palisades and they're 14 high, right?
Yeah.
Sweet. So then we start traveling to the other town. A week passes.
What?
Well, what are we supposed to do? Like, gentlemen, I want you to fire arrows inside there until they come out mildly amused that we thought that would work, and then they slaughter us.
Was Jeff successful enough training the people that we could have a epic fight here between the townspeople and the ogre, or the
You
the
trained them
ogres.
for 2 days. There's only so much you can learn about.
Oh, they
On
do
the-
it pretty fast
Oh,
in Lord of the Rings, man.
Questioning my coaching abilities? That was some sick good 2 days.
We had a really good
You are an
montage
amazing
too.
coach. I'm just questioning their ability to learn from you.
Did he crit
That's
the
correct.
coaching? That's all I want to know.
I don't know. Okay.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
I mean, the answer is no. That's what the DM's telling us. We did not train the 1/3 town of poor people population to fight ogres in a palisade.
I want to ask the two elves, can they climb this successfully, do they think?
Jen could do it easily.
Does it look like there's a gate? Like,
Yeah.
opening?
There's a gate.
Okay. Well, I'd say to the party, we could send our thief up there to try to open the gate and let us in.
Let
Who
us
knows-
in the ogre fortress.
Yeah, I mean, who knows what's behind it?
How
Who
big
knows?
is this fort compared to like the town we were just at?
So it's actually kind of small. There's a very large hill that it's at the base of, but the wall only comes out maybe 30 feet from the hill.
So
So
at the top of the hill.
you can't see. There's some trees blocking your way because you are still in the forested area. You haven't gotten into the clearing.
I say if we can circle around and find boulders to roll down the hill into the palisade, that would be the beginning of a pretty cool moment in time there. But
We just
if we're
filled it
talking
with-
about like Abigail crawling into a fortress and then maybe opening the door, I would agree with you if we had like 30 more of us, but we don't.
Well, he said it's kind of small, so there might not be that many in there.
Yeah, well, it took us 5 turns to kill a woman, so I'm not too worried about how many there are. Like,
Oh, man.
Yeah, but we also killed like 7 men back there.
I asked Abigail, do you
yes,
want to...
after Tugabud tripped on a rock and kicked one, we solo ganked. Oh no, you're talking about the village. Yes.
Yeah,
we
the
did
vil-
pretty well there when we almost died.
Abigail,
I think if we're going, we might as well have the villagers, even if they're useless. At least they can serve as meat shields.
it's true. I don't know if we can convince them to get out here, though, Abigail. I mean, they just had their entire town
I'm sure we
slaughtered.
can persuade them. I mean, the ogre menace is still a fancy word in Old English. Something.
Vincent did have a pretty good plan with the rolling rocks trying to break the entrance, but, you know, if that doesn't crack the wall, then we're kind of boned. I guess
Well, I
we
mean, at
just-
the top of the hill, we should just find... Because the other thing here, too, is if we can find a perspective up there and start launching arrows down on them from over the wall on top
That's
of the
true.
hill, that's a start to an attack as well. But I don't like the idea of knocking on the door in one way or another. Let's roll down on them. Let's cast spells. Let's launch our arrows, and let's give ourselves every chance we got.
I agree.
Yeah, we can just roll them down and see how many come out.
Yeah.
As long as we stay hidden, yeah. I agree.
Okay,
Okay.
let's climb the hill.
So, if you look at Roll20, I've changed the map. So, I can't really do this how I'd like, but the outline
Okay.
of the circles, if you just go around the edge and ignore the overlap, is kind of the shape of the hill. The little rectangle that peeks out on the left side is the palisade wall, and that comes out about 30 feet from the wall. So this is just kind of like the overview. Like, it's a big hill. And the wall clearly does not go inside. It's just I'm limited by the shapes I can make.
Yeah. All right, so
So-
we're going to circle around and climb up to the top.
You guys climb up to the top.
Well, do we
Yeah.
see any areas with like boulders or anything like that?
There's some rocks. I wouldn't say large boulders, but there are some big rocks. I mean, maybe about yay big. You know. But that's what's in sight. If you climb the hill, who knows?
Okay.
Do we see any guards or anyone like?
No,
Okay.
there are no guards on watch anywhere on the walls or outside of the walls.
All right. So you guys want me to try to go in and open up the door?
Wait, what happened?
No.
There's nothing on the walls. There's no guards.
Oh.
Is the hill that
Yeah,
we're
but-
on, does the side of it slope down into the...
You guys are over here. You're a ways away.
Oh, okay. I thought we were on the hill located next to
No. We haven't gotten. You said you were going to, but then Jen said she wanted to do something else, and so you guys are still down here.
Okay, well, let's get to the hill then.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the
Alright.
hill.
Okay, so you guys go and you start climbing up the hill. Okay. As you start climbing up the hill, you start to hear some voices coming from the walled-off area.
Quick,
They're speaking in
Gregor.
ogre.
do your percent. Oh, Tugabut, what are they saying?
Am I able to hear anything of what they're saying?
Yeah, it sounds. You can't really make out much of the conversation, but it sounds like they're talking about instructions from a leader. You know, it's pretty
it-
broken.
How many? Can I distinguish how many voices there are?
Looks like it sounds like two people talking to one another.
Okay. So it's sounds like there's two people right now, right there at the entrance to it. They're talking about a certain leader, no names, but we know there's two. So do you guys want to keep journeying forward and continue up the hill?
Yeah, let's see if we can see them from up there and still go with the rock plan.
Okay.
Okay, you guys climb the hill, and sure enough, you can see down on the inside, and there's two ogres staying at either side of the entrance on the inside, and they seem to be chatting and oblivious to you guys.
Are they like war ogres? They're like dressed in mail and or whatever. Not.
No, they still don't have any armor, but they're definitely male figures. You can tell now that you're out
Yeah.
in the daylight. They have big clubs with spikes on them, and they're just like casually chatting. You also notice that there's a lot of livestock within the wall. There's a bunch of goats and sheeps, and some cows.
Okay, so I'm gonna search the area. Is there any boulders that could be shoved out or anything like that?
There's a large rock near the top of the hill, or near, kind of over here-ish. But it's pretty big. It might be too big for you guys to push. It's kind of like part of it's embedded in the hill. You'd have to like maybe dig it out, but there's no like Indiana Jones style boulder that you see right away.
If only we had a way to make ourselves stronger to try to push that.
That would be a very good thing, Vincent. I agree.
Stronger to move the stone. that what you're
Even to
saying?
have the strength to move that stone. Or
If we got like a
Some
could we, if we put like a not I don't know what the fucking
A lever?
term, yeah, like a lever or something below the rock, could we hoist it up so it would start rolling? Like if we went down and like chopped a tree with a fucking sword or something.
You'd need to to get a lever under the rock. You'd have to dig out a spot underneath it. But you're Tutagub, the cleric. You're not an engineer, so you don't
All right.
know.
Look, there's two of them, and it's a bunch of livestock. So it's not the fortress we thought it was, but we got to kill these bitches all the same. Looks like the rock's not going to work.
Do you just want me to try to unlock it? Because I got lock picking skills. I don't know if there's a lock, but
Unlock what?
the door so we can freaking walk in.
Are you still going on about opening the door? We're on top of a hill looking down on two oblivious trolls, and you're like,
Fine, just
do you want
shoot
me
at-
to just knock on the door?
Oh, I said unlock.
Well, yes, I want you to go down the hill and open the front door. That, because the element of surprise is way too easy in this situation. How about we throw the bodies of the children down on them? Look, I want the arrow people to be ready, and then Tugabutt, do you have any spells that we could use, like something that could start this off really nice?
No.
No?
I just like shake my head at Vincent.
Okay, so does anyone have a better idea than opening the door or just starting to shoot arrows at them and getting off as many shots as we can before they get up here?
Nope. Shooting seems okay.
The ogres start to walk back inside the cave entrance, and are soon out of
Cave?
sight.
What?
You couldn't see it from. You guys can't see it from where you are, but they walk towards the hill and then disappear inside the hill. So there must be some sort of entrance.
Hmm. Okay. Tugabutt, is there any way you can get one of those sheep to maybe burst into flames or something like that?
No, I don't have the sheep burst in flame spell. I apologize.
All right. Well, I'm going to stop coming up with ideas and let you guys start doing some talking, because so far it's been like, no, I don't have anything. Want me to open the door?
I could unlock the door. I mean, we don't fucking see anyone. What are we gonna shoot at? I mean, we could shoot a sheep, but they're gonna see the stupid arrow.
Let's go down and check out the cave.
All right, I agree.
Okay.
So you guys start to go down the hill when two more ogres, can't tell if they're the same ones or not, walk back outside of the cave.
How far away are they from us?
They're 150 feet right now.
Exactly.
Yeah, exact. Now they're 151. Now they're 152.
We need to get closer to them for me to do anything, so I'm just gonna keep walking.
Yeah. Do you guys keep sneaking down the hill as a group?
I suppose so.
Okay. So as you guys walk down Tuttigub, you hear them speaking in Ogre. One of them says, "So, do you think this is a good line of work for us to be doing?" And the other one's like, "Well, I kind of liked being under the old clan leader, but this guy, we're definitely going to win something. We're going to get a lot of hides. We're going to get a lot of people. We're going to have a lot of money." The guy's like, "Yeah, but can we trust him? He's pretty big, and I don't know." And they seem to like be discussing whether or not they actually want to trust their new leader. And eventually one of them just kind of goes, "Well, I don't know if I could ever trust a hill giant. I think they're just naturally untrustworthy creatures, not like ogres."
So as we're sneaking down, I say stop, and I tell them I heard the word hill giant and a new leader. Not sure if this is going to be an easy fight to win, but I don't really see another option at this point. It's not like we can go back and get reinforcements.
Yeah, and last time we fought a hill giant, it was a one-shot story.
No, that was an ogre.
That was
Son of a bitch.
yeah.
What? Really? I just one-shot an ogre? That was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, it's an ogre. It had a lot of life, dude.
It's not as cool as I was hoping for, Neil.
Well, maybe if you were a cooler character.
That's true. All right. Well, I mean, yeah, we at least have to investigate. So these seem to be guards that they're rotating around. Is there any way we need to get closer and then you can do something to incapacitate them so we can take them out all quiet-like, right?
I can only deal with one of them.
Okay.
But I can... We can definitely do something to draw attention to the front and see what comes out. If you guys want to go back.
Element of surprise is going to be really important here. I think Abigail is extremely powerful when she is hidden. And I think there's a chance that Bregor could do better as well. If we can launch the first volley and you can incapacitate at least one of them, we should be able to take them out in quick fashion.
I agree.
You guys want to shoot a sheep to distract them?
1 sec, guys.
All right.
You are trolling me, Abigail.
I'm trying to figure something out real quick.
It's like growing up when everyone else was watching war movies and stuff. Abigail was like, "No,
Okay.
too many Disney movies or something." What?
So, basically, like, hill giants are my mortal enemy, or just giants in general are my enemy. So, I kind of like go into a berserk mode if we ever encounter them.
Cool.
And hill giants are pretty tough. They're going to be a lot tougher than what we've been fighting. So, we might have to be pretty smart about what we're doing next.
All right. What's the story with the giant?
They just they pillaged my homeland. They killed some people in my family. I really don't like them.
Should we just let you do your thing when you see one?
Well, like I said, I'm probably gonna go like berserk or whatever and just attack this giant if I see one. So
All right, noted.
But probably not. I mean, it's probably way stronger than we can handle. So.
All right. Well, that's. I guess I'll keep moving forward.
Yeah, but can we?
Closer.
Is he in Berserk mode, or can we? Or no, he's not, because we're not facing giants yet. But let's get off these shots, right? And JP's or Tugboat was saying is moving forward to incapacitate one, and we're going to do that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we can do that. I'm just saying if the giant comes out or whatever, then it changes things.
Understandable. I have that same problem, but with everything, because I'm fucking awesome.